Stars, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, you join me here, Snowman86, and we are back on cattle and crops. So as you can see, we are underway with our maize harvest. We are driving the harvester, and we have Paula, I believe, behind in the tractor and trailer, and she is going to be carting for us today. So we've leased the equipment for 9 hours. I'm hoping we can wipe out all our fields within that period. So there will be a bit of pressure on us to get it done, but nothing like a little bit of pressure to motivate us. So you can see we have our pipe cam going as well, just to make sure we are tracking the trailer correctly. We only have one tractor and trailer at the moment. We'll see for the bigger fields we might lease a second one, but we should hopefully get the smaller fields done with this. And not sure why she has stopped back there, but we'll keep going. So we're just going to start on the smaller few fields around the yard, and we'll see how we go from there. Our silos are getting pretty low. We filled back up the BGA digestive tank, so we need to get these fields emptied so we can start spreading more digestive on those fields, and then we can work it all in and get ready for our planting season. Our silo in the yard is also starting to run low. I think we have about 200,000 litres left, so we're going to fill that one first, fill it to the brim, and see then what we've left after that in terms of pushing towards filling a silo in the BGA yard. So we're not doing too bad here. We're getting a nice bit off. So we're just kind of going slow and steady to begin with. We want to make sure that we get everything off the field and that everything is working for us, that we don't run into any teething issues. These things can tend to happen. So we do have the, I think it's a 9-meter header as well. So we've about 2 passes left in this field and we should be done. And it's looking like we're going to get a good healthy load off this. That trailer is starting to fill up pretty quick. So if we can keep that progress going, we'll be delighted. So all going well, Paula will pull to the right side of us and we will continue to work away. So I do like the addition of the pipe cam, which is up here. I don't know if you can see the mouse there, just the kind of center right is a nice little feature that you can turn on and off, so we can track what we're doing. but we just want to make sure we're not going to be leaving any bits behind. And the joys of leasing machinery in this game, they don't come with a full tank of diesel, so we're going to have to dip into our own tank to top it up, which is no harm at all. So we get the old beep to say that I think she is full. So I'm hoping she'll pull away here any second. If she's beeping like that, I'm assuming that's to say she is full. And she now has the hazard lights on, so I'd imagine she's approaching. So we're not 100% sure on this one, so we're just going to tab in. She's not quite full, can take another little bit, so so we'll keep pushing forward ourselves. Oh, where's she going? So took a bit of an abnormal track there away from us, but not too bad. So we'll shut down here for a second just to conserve our diesel. As you can see, we've only 88 liters in the tank, so we'll shut down and we'll hitch a ride. So hoping I've the right silo selected. It's going to be slightly embarrassing if we don't. Should be going for the second farm silo, which is the one nearest us here now. So the one thing I am looking forward to is when the multiplayer side of cattle and crops comes out, because at the moment, even with the hired helpers, it is a good touch and it works quite well. I must admit, it's quite impressive to see him work this well. But being able to actually do it with somebody else and have the conversation going would be mighty as well. But in terms of simulation, farming simulation games, this one is quite impressive when it comes to its AI. Works quite well. So we should be starting to unload here. So not a great start, Paula, dipping it up in the ground, but it's a good start, and she should all going well pull through, and we'll have a good start done here. And after this, we'll be moving into the, I think, field 14 and 15. 16 needs to be hit, and then we have the two big fields. I think it's 21 and I'm not sure what the other one across the way is, but we can bring up our map. So we're working on this one. We've these three smaller fields here to be done, and these will all hopefully be drawn to the farmyard. This one will draw to the farmyard, field 22, and field 39 it is will probably go straight to the BGA. So hopefully we'll have enough in that. As I say, we're looking to put about maybe 600,000 litres into the one in the farm, so if we can get that, we'll be quite happy. That should be enough to see us through the year. So Paula is on the way back to us. So what we'll do is we're just going to quickly tab around. We'll fire ourselves up. And we can only be hopeful that she should turn in here. I might have selected the wrong field entrance, but yep, I think I did. So most of the fields will have two entrances. I think one of them is down low here on the bottom of the screen, and the other one is where Paul is heading to now. So obviously that's the one we selected her to drive to, so she's going to head there and wait for us to either start moving, and she should then hopefully come down towards us. Fingers crossed it all works out. Here she comes. And the next thing we can only hope for is that she doesn't collide with us, creating damage, because that tractor that she is driving we do own it. Everything else in the screen is on lease, so there we go. Our harvester has picked up the trailer. She should turn. And just like that, it works like a treat. So the improvements have been made. I remember doing this in earlier versions of the game, and it would test your patience, and sometimes it would just let you down with a complete bang. So the fact that it's that much improved is a great start as well. So we're doing well out of our fields, and that's what we wanted to see. And I like now how when we get towards the end of the field, the tractor trailer unit stops and waits for us, which again is a lovely feature. One thing I'm noticing that isn't quite there at the moment is the lifting of the head and the lowering of the head. Just doesn't seem to want to work at the moment. So that's us done in this field. So we'll quickly stop here, throw our handbrake on, and we're just going to set up another task now. So we are in this one. So if we, I think it's copy, should keep most of the same things. We want to switch now to field, I think it's 15 to be fair. Field entry, we're going to go with east. Hopefully that's right. Farm silo 2, and make sure we hit immediate. And we can't do immediate because we have no driver selected. So that is not good, so we're just gonna have to cancel that. Delete this, new task, and the way you're setting it up is a harvest. We're adding 2 drivers. I am driver number 1, and we are in the Jaguar, and you gotta add the header. So once you've that done, you save. Second driver, we're selecting Paula, and Paula's set up again fairly simple. She's got the class, and we're looking for the big trailer, which is on the tow ball. So we're going to hit save there, and I think it's field 15 we said. East. Down here we're selecting farm silo 2, and once the task is done we keep the combination together. It's going to be set to immediate. So if we hit save, we can back out here now and I'm a handbrake on, and we should be able to just carry straight on from where we were. We're just going straight down through the field. So in terms of map, not sure which way it works, follow player. The map does rotate. I think we can lock it to north, which might make our field selections a little bit easier. Oh, my header has suddenly lifted and lowered. So I'm hoping she picks us up here. There we go. And we'll hide the HUD again. And it's much the same now again. So we're just going to press on. And we'll try and knock out this field. And we'll see how we go. So we're thinking we'll probably split this into 2 videos. Just as there's a lot there, and there's no point doing an hour and a half, 2 hours of pure harvesting. So we will break it up, and we'll see how we go. But for now, we're going to jump into a little time lapse here, guys. And we'll come back when we're moving on to probably field 16. So we'll get this field and the one here to our left done, which is number 14, and then when we're back on 16, hopefully we'll be back. So guys, as you've seen there, poor Paula struggled to get out of the field. We had to enable the four-wheel drive, and I think I might be in reverse there. And we are struggling here on this bit of a side slope. We're tendency wanting to slide a little bit. As you see, we're attacking it at an angle. So we're well able to do it with two-wheel drive still engaged, so we'll keep pressing on. I'm just going to jump back in cab. So you can see her sliding there. We're nearly to the top. So with that said, I don't think we're going to get field 16 done. This is taking a bit longer than maybe I thought it might. So we'll keep plowing away here on field 14 and we'll see how much we can get done. We will finish it all ourselves anyway, regardless. But I think maybe the next side of it we'll show is when we're unloading towards the BGA plant. So hopefully we get enough off the few fields we have here close to the yard to save the draw, and then that one big field towards the BGA plant will be a close enough draw again. So that's what we're kind of aiming towards if we can. But for now it's working and it's a thing of beauty, so we won't jinx it and we'll keep ourselves going. So between myself and Paula here, we're getting it done, so we're happy enough with that. And as I say, I think we'll call it here, guys, for the day. We'll keep working away into the evening and we'll see how we go. But for now, guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. I've been Snowman86 and this has been Cattle and Crops, and we'll see you all again, guys. Take care.